Hi everyone. We've had I don't know. We've had a lot of things going on over the last year. You know, it is very quiet. We're still waiting. We're still helping. We're helping a hell of a lot. The last week, it was about 6th of May. There's a big thing went on Facebook regarding someone that's been when they were here. They were pretending to be a doctor and a paramedic doctor. So there was a lot said on Facebook. I'm pretty sure a couple of the people were fake accounts, maybe by this person, I don't know. But then when we had people backing this person, which I think was very, very, very wrong. This guy, he said 19 years ago he had a first aid course and he drove an ambulance. When he came here, he pretended to be a paramedic and then he was a paramedic doctor. We proved with another paramedic he wasn't. He's running around the town with a stethoscope and a white jacket. He's bossing people around on the beaches because he's the biggest thing on the beach because he's a doctor paramedic. He's advertising on Facebook for donations and things like this. Now I've been told he's selling children's art from Lebanon. He left here, we had a massive argument, everything else. I said, next time you come back on the island, I want proof that you're a doctor. You know, it's not down to me to prove this, but I hate to know that these people are coming in and they're not what they say they are, and there's a great possibility he may have come across a medical thing. And I was talking to someone last night, and this is why this has come up now, which there was a bit of a sticky one where someone smashed their knee up big time and he left it to a volunteer to deal with, and he's meant to be a paramedic doctor because he was too frightened to deal with it. Now there's a few incidents about this guy. I mean, one, he has been in prison twice, for 2 years, sorry, for forgery. And there was a lot said at the case and everything else by the prosecutors about this guy. He left here. He went to he comes from Norway. He left here. He went back to Norway as a big superhero and everything else because he was setting things up. He used to walk around on the beach with a radio, with what's the name, talking to people. We found out there was not even batteries in the radio, and there's no one else with one of those radios on the beach anyway. Walking around the town the same with stethoscope here, with loads of photographs of this guy. He was a big superhero in Norway, everything else. He basically is a con man. Now, when we had this big discussion on the 6th of May on Facebook, there's a lot of people come in and said, so what? You know, he was helping people on the beaches. So if you were terminally ill or something, these people that come in, or something happened to your child or whatever, and they were rushed to hospital, and one of the surgeons there is working on you, and then you found out later your child died or whatever, but you found out this guy wasn't a surgeon, would you still say, well, so what, because he was helping? These people that back this guy, you are as complacent as him, because it's through people like you are keeping him on these beaches looking after sick people when he doesn't have the qualifications. You know, you do my head in. Because you are protecting him, you're backing him, you're hiding him, you are saying this is a great guy and everything else, and he's not. This is the thing, he is not. And this is wrong, and it's against the law, and it's a criminal offence. Now, he said he had this first aid course 19 years ago. We were told it's 25 years ago. Whichever one it is, it's invalid. It does not exist. He has never gone to college for 3 years to get this paramedic doctor's degree. I've had people say to me, oh, he pretended to be a doctor. Sorry? You're in an emergency situation and you're pretending to be a doctor and it's funny? That's not funny, that's bloody serious. Because this guy took over that particular beach for 5 weeks. This guy was the big boss on this beach with his stethoscope and his jacket and everything else. He was walking around the town as this very important person. He's lying through his teeth. He's got people backing him all around him saying he's a great guy. He might be a great guy, but when he kills someone, all you people backing him should be in court alongside him. You should be with him. Anyway, this conversation went on and on and on, and it got quite heavy. Then someone came in and said, stop it, this is not the place for it. Okay, it may be not the place for it, but there's so many people backing this guy, you know, and this guy is not a doctor, we know that. This is what this conversation, well, this is why it went on. You have all these bloody stupid bloody people thinking it's okay for a guy to be on the beach doing medical on people that he doesn't know nothing about. He doesn't know nothing about it. And people say, well, he had a first aid course. It's a first aid course. It's basic. It's a basic training. We're having people coming in with heart attacks. We're having people coming in with shrapnel out their sides. We're having a major... And this guy is meant to be dealing with it. And when one of the biggest accidents I found on that beach when this guy with the smashed leg came in, he just left it to a volunteer. Yeah. No. Anyway, a guy came in and said, look, stop this. So we stopped it on Facebook. I said, and he came through me personally and said, look, this man, I know what he is, everything else, but we cannot do it on Facebook, everything else. I'm asking you to stop it for 1 week until next Friday. I've asked him for 36 questions, which, yeah. At the time he came in, I was a little bit like this. You know, I'm a bit nervous because I know this guy is a very good con man. He's very good at what he does. He's fantastic at what he does. He should get an award for what he does, this guy who's pretending to be a doctor. Anyway, this guy said to me, you know, you have to stop this. So, okay, I stopped it, and he said what I'll do next Friday, when he's answered these 36 questions that I've sent him to answer, personally, I will tie the rope round his neck and I will lynch him. I have all this in paperwork and everything else. So Friday came, nothing happened. Saturday came, nothing happened. Sunday came, he came back and basically said, you know, you deal with it, I don't want to know about it. I have all this on paperwork as well. I've taken screenshots of everything, don't worry. I don't miss much these days. And then I said to him, well, personally, you know, this is a setup by this guy and everything else. And he come back in and said, I don't care. And then he came back in and said, well, I will look at it, but I will give it to the Norwegian police and everything else. You know, whatever. Whatever. This is all going to come out big time. And all, you know, at the moment, I've been told by this guy that he's making money for... he's selling artwork from children refugees, and he's selling it for 50 euros a pop. There's a lot of questions here to be asked, and I hope the Norwegians will try and get in there and sort it out. You know, I don't speak Norwegian and everything else. I'm going to try and... I'm not going to let this one go, because I think this is very important. But this guy won't stop, because he came back here and started working on the beaches in the south. Taking more photographs, putting them on Facebook and everything else, and basically, I suppose, pumping himself again. He went to Lebanon, I was told, with a medical team he got from London. Why this medical team never checked him out, I don't know. But he is a very, very good con merchant. I won't let this drop, and I think the people that are backing him, and the people that this guy, he came in, he might be right, he might be genuine, he might not, but I don't like it. I didn't like the way he done it. And then back off. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. We'll see what happens, but these people like this, they have to be stopped. You know, we can't have this out here, and we can't praise up people that are doing things they don't know nothing about. We can't lose one life out here, and guys like this are dangerous, and for people to back guys like this have given everyone else the green light, knowing that they can come in here and we have all these stupid people backing them. There is too many people, there's too many paedophiles out here, there's too many slave labourers out here, there's too many organ people out here, there's too many people pretending to be doctors out here. Yeah? And when we find them, they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law to stop anyone else coming. Not protected. Okay. All the best, everyone.